Good morning, everyone. You're watching Guild Wars. I'm holding an egg. It has red dots in it. It's, we just stole it from this nest right here. And you pointed something out. What was it?
Yeah, that these griffin things must like collecting shields because there's an awful lot here.
Yeah, well, it's shiny stuff. But look, there's a headless guy here.
Is there?
Yeah, he's lost one leg.
Oh yeah.
And his
there's
head,
legs.
he's beheaded. His head is like to the side. Whoops.
Lovely. There are legs and arms and things sticking out of the floor here as well.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, the
scumbag.
things are
Well,
back.
I've got his egg. I'll just throw his own egg at him. That'll do. Oh, I ate it instead. Well, great. Anyway, this video, we're not going to do a jumping puzzle. We're just going to be talking about the game for a bit to explain our experiences and how we play the game and what we like, what we don't like. First of all, I guess combat. Should we just explain the way we play our classes? I'm a guardian. You're an engineer.
Yeah.
Do you want to start off? How do you normally approach a large group of enemies?
I equip my grenades and I spam them.
Grenades, right? Is that the best thing you can do as an engineer?
It's pretty much the best way of killing enemies. I mean, I have lots of kits, but the damage is not that great on lots of them. So, grenades is definitely the thing I use most.
Alright. How are you spec'd out, though?
Mostly power and condition damage.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So
do the grenades actually do condition damage?
Yeah, pretty much every grenade except the first auto attack does some kind of condition.
Alright. I didn't know
Uh,
that.
Similar with my pistols. Actually, every attack on pistols causes a condition.
Well, the way I play my Guardian, well, first of all, the way I'm spec'd out is mostly power, vitality, and toughness. I'm trying to do as much damage as I can while surviving for the longest I can. And normally I just run in between several enemies, like you see here, the Jaguars. Try and get them all rounded up. If they're far away, I'll do this move and try and pull them in. I missed that last guy though. And I put down some fields, like the Symbol of Wrath and Purging Flames, and I just do my AoE, swing my sword around, which normally just kills them.
Yep.
The flame field though is quite handy for me, because I do extra damage against burning foes. Also, whenever I block, I set people on fire, so there you go. And a lot of people will set things on fire within this field. It also cures conditions. There you go, it's very handy. I've increased all of my fields though, like the size of them. And in all of them you get healed. All allies heal in these things. Let's see where we walk into. Let's go to that town over there. So basically, yeah, I think that's a pretty good setup. It suits my preferred game style. I also have a staff secondary, really. That's whenever there's tons of enemies and I just run around, or usually for boss fights if I have to strafe. I mean, the range on the Guardian isn't very good, so, I mean, the staff is best I can do, but it only has, like, the auto attack is 600 in range. Not very good.
Yeah. Engineers actually have a melee kit.
What does it do?
It gives you a wrench. So
Great.
now I'm basically a melee warrior.
There
it's
I
not
just,
the best kit, really.
No?
No.
Let's give this guy a rest. Yeah, I just
Did this
demonstrated.
guy just disappear?
I'm just digging in the dirt now. Screw that.
Yeah.
I did demonstrate, however, what I do when I do fight. Just pull them all in, attack, place down some area of effect fields for other people. Now I guess primarily I focus on me, but I could also, you know, I've got healing skills active. I mean, whenever I dodge roll, I do I heal, AoE heals. So that's nice. Like that type of thing. Anyway, how do we get inside of here? Do we have to break down the door?
I guess so.
Care. How do you pronounce this place? Care Evermore?
Yeah, Care Evermore.
Care Evermore. Well, this fence isn't. This gate isn't going to be Evermore.
It's okay, I've got my wrench out.
Red circle dodge. You can see me heal there as well, I think. Yeah, there you go. Just healed you for 194. And what about the game? What do you think? We're both level 80. We've done the entire story mode. We've done several dungeons. We've done World v World, PvP. What do you think of it?
Yeah, it's okay. There's a lot of things I think could have been better, and a lot of things seem pretty unfinished. But overall, it's pretty good.
I guess, yeah, it feels a bit unfinished to me as well. In certain areas, especially when there's a lot of bugs and you just can't complete areas due to skill points and stuff.
Yeah, especially the higher level areas.
But for example, combat and just walking around doing quests, it all feels quite good. It's very, very fluently. You know what I mean. What was your favorite moment so far in the game?
Probably the fight with the Jormag's claw, was it? In the north.
Yeah, Claw of Jormag. Yeah, that's in the Shiver Peaks area.
Yeah, that's a really good battle for the most part. Maybe not for you. I remember you had some problems there.
Yeah, I had trouble because as a guardian, I mean, my range isn't too good. I'm mostly melee. I mean, I'm even spec'd into two-handed weapons, so the staff and my greatsword is basically the best I can do. The greatsword even heals me on attack, so I had to walk up to the dragon and just hack away at its feet, which wasn't very handy for me. I mean, it scared me most of the time, and I died in like one hit. Yeah, that was a pretty good moment. My favourite moment, I'd have to say, I guess whenever I discover something from Guild Wars 1 in the area, and I guess, you know, all the areas are sort of where Guild Wars 1 used to take place, but a lot of them have changed drastically. But whenever you find something that's just like in Guild Wars 1, yesterday we were at Sora's Furnace, which is now called something different.
Yeah.
What is it?
Sora's Embrace, isn't it?
Yeah, but the entrance to it is just like in Guild Wars 1, and I enjoy stuff like that. Or like in Lion's Arch, when you go underneath the water, there's still the central fountain place, or the central statue, whatever you called it. You know, it's still there, and I enjoy seeing these old things. Exploring, I guess, is my favourite part of it. Not the story. Which brings me to my next question. What's your least favourite bit of the game?
Definitely the story. The way they've made the choices and things. It's pretty disjointed, really. Nothing quite follows on from every other story section. I mean, as an example, at the start of my story I met an Azuran scientist guy.
Yeah.
And his theories about the Elder Dragons. And I rescued him from prison and stuff. Had a few missions with him. Then he vanished for like 50 levels. And he appears back towards the end, and he's reintroduced as if you'd never seen him or heard of him before.
Yeah.
Because obviously most people probably won't have. So, yeah.
True, I had some moments like that myself in the personal story. Like one mission, I was with two Sylvari women. We were doing some quest in Ore. And we did it together, but the next time I met up with them, they were like, yeah, me and my Sylvari buddy over here, we did a quest over there, you probably haven't heard about it, but I was there. Oh, that was me doing it. So it's very strange, and things don't really seem to connect as much. Maybe it's because we were spoiled by the Guild Wars 1 story, which was quite good. It was a good story, it had a lot of lore. There's a lot less lore in this game, I guess.
Yeah. It's
Maybe
basically, here's a big dragon, go kill it.
Yeah.
You don't really learn much about the dragons through the story.
Maybe they've done it for the new people, though, the ones that don't really...
I suppose, but...
haven't played the first one.
I mean, there's a bit of hidden lore around the world to do with the human gods and things.
Yeah, here and there you'll find something, some gems. Some gems of story and lore, but you know, it's not really in the main story, which is a shame.
Yeah.
I think my worst part of the game, um, well, maybe it's not an intended part of the game, but it's encountering bugs, which is very often, I have to
Yeah.
say. I mean, how long has it been since release? A month now or something more?
Yeah,
2 months? I don't know. It's been 5 years since the release of Guild Wars 2. And there's just areas, and you come across, whether it's dynamic events, skill points being bugged out, it sort of ruins the immersion a little bit.
Yeah.
One of the bugs that annoys me the most is sort of cameras spazzing out. You don't really have a lot of trouble with that because you're an Azuran, your camera
Yeah.
is angled a bit lower for your character. But I picked a Norn, which is the tallest race, and I made him the tallest I could make him. So whenever I'm in crowded areas, like in a home, in any type of town, or in corridors, or any jumping puzzles you may have seen if you watched the other videos, my camera will get squashed into my character, making me unable to actually see what I'm doing. In addition to that, it makes combat quite difficult if we're in a tight space and we have to fight a lot of enemies. That's annoying too. And I guess, well, without any spoilers of the actual story, the end was quite disappointing to me.
I think possibly the worst ending of a game I've played in a long time.
And which is a shame because we really looked forward to this game. I mean,
Yeah,
we've
like
been
you get
big.
to that point, and it's like, how could they mess it up that badly?
Yeah, that's a
That's
shame. But we won't spoil that
sad.
for you in case there's anyone out there. But
I think they are working on it though. Apparently, they changed a few slight things since we did it. So,
well, all right. Then there's the rewards. This
Okay.
is again not a spoiler, so you don't have to. I'm burning a corpse here. And it vanishes. Right, there you go. But yeah, the rewards for the end missions. See, remember in Guild Wars 1, every time you completed a complete campaign, you always got like a special token that would give you one unique weapon, which was the rarest of weapons, really. And they were max stats, they had good looks, and you could just pick whatever was your game style, your play style. I mean,
yeah,
you could just choose between all the types of weapons and then which one fit you best. And that was a good reward, you know, made it worth it. People actually finished it several occasions on different characters to get more of those special weapons.
Yeah.
But here, the rewards, later we found out that they were bugged, right? So we can tell you what it is for us, because it will be changed, apparently, but we've already gotten it, so we're not even sure if we're going to get something better than what we got. I got, for completing the entire game, 5 blue weapons between the levels 12 and 32. Right? I'm level 80 when I beat the game. You can't salvage them because, well, they're just so low level. You can't use them. I sold them to a merchant. It made about 4 silver in total. That's it. It made 4 silver. So I thought that was kind of disappointing as well.
yeah, definitely.
But you know, there's also a lot of fun stuff. I mean, I really enjoyed the jumping puzzles. I enjoy
Yeah.
little hidden places that are just there for explorers like me. Or the, remember when you found that organ? We had
Yeah.
no idea there was going to be an underwater pipe organ. So one of my videos if you want to check it out. And you could just play a tune and it played the Prophecies theme. Which I thought was great. It sounded cool. I was glad that I discovered it. You got a reward for it. You got a reward. Wasn't a very good reward, but you got one anyway. And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about your game experiences?
No, I think that's pretty much most of the stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. What we've been doing lately, since we beat the game, I'm trying to get 100% on the map. I'm on 78 right now. We're playing here in Timberland Falls. Which I actually quite like. You said you didn't like it because it was a bit plain.
Yeah, I'm not keen on the snowy Norn areas.
There's
but
no
it's
snow
not so
here.
bad yeah, it's further south. It's not so bad.
It reminds me a bit of Skyrim, this area. Or just any area that looks like this. New Zealand. Reminds me of Lord of the Rings. I just like that. You're picking up a branch. I'm going to destroy this mosquito. There we are. So yeah, that's our experiences. I have enjoyed it quite a lot so far, though. Between all the bad things, there are also a lot of good things.
Yep. There's still probably lots of little secret things we've yet to find. There's quite a few jumping puzzles we've still not done as well.
Yeah, we've filmed a couple. I've not gotten down to editing and uploading them yet. But, you know, stay tuned. Those will come. And, well, if you haven't seen all the other videos yet, be sure to check out a playlist. It's right there. And if you're playing Guild Wars and you're interested in joining our guild, you can find it on Ring of Fire. Just contact me, Sir Future, for all your Guild Wars trouble. I guess we'll end the video here. Do you have any wise closing words for the viewers at home?
Stay away from ore, basically.
Yeah, ore is terrible. Another thing, sorry, just adding this. Underwater. Ugh. Underwater combat. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Terrible. Especially in ore. In ore, ore is the worst. Really?
Oh yeah, tips for engineers underwater. Just throw grenades at everything. It works brilliantly.
Yeah, you just spam your stuff. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.